Hello, welcome to Storyline with Hettie, Justus for Inside Television Nigeria. And like I tell you before, now maybe the person where they carry story from one place to the other, from Benue to Lagos, from Lagos to Abuja. And today we want to talk of plenty things where they happen inside Nigeria. And I get person for house where will help us look inside this matter as the case they go, where go tell us what we supposed to do, the way where the matter they go. And today, as we go they talk this matter now, just reason now with us. Make I drink water and they come back. Alright, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, we are still on Storyline. As the matter be so, I get person for house where will help us look into this plenty story for house today. And in name now Joseph Oche Gordon. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So the number one story where we'll get for house today, they say, as the country be like this now, you be Nigerian, and if anything they happen for your country, even if you never reach the place where you're supposed to reach, where you go feel say you get waiting to talk, but you get some things where you feel say these people go, if they do them like this, it go good, if they do them like that, it go good. So waiting you feel say person where they in charge of country supposed to do, as in to balance things, make it not be say he dey here, he dey there, as in make the thing go away. Make some other people know they look and like say, hi, this man no like us, and the other people too go they look and like say this man no like us. So waiting person go do for this kind of case where go balance country, as in they just do a massive talk and like say you they advise leaders, the ones where don't dey there, and even the one where won't go there. So just advise them, make we hear your own side before we ask other people.
Well, anyway, thank you. As it is so, the truth of this matter is say, like this our country, every day we wake up and different things we see. And our prayer now make the country better. But the way it is, I know say a lot of people wait in this country, their own no be say make the country good. Their own now waiting and go fit it for their pocket 9 and day after. So as the country they bad they go so, it they favor some people. Why some people now people will be say they know how make this country spoil. Now then the thing go depend them.
Okay.
So waiting me I advise our leader. Meanwhile, like the other question where you also ask, where some people then go they feel bad, and some people then go feel say they know they carry them along. This now our country completely. Everybody within this country, if you are from Nigeria your country, now our home with that. So it will just be like say Baba we buy bread come house. He go they cut the bread, they give other people say make una chop. He go they tell the other children say make una wait, say I go give una own share. And meanwhile the children they see and say the other people don't chop, don't belly food. And see us, we still did the wait. And chop. Hope no day. And the bread go now finish it,
go finish.
So definitely those children they no go keep quiet. They must talk, say this thing, even this food will come house. So this food now for everybody, making chop men belly food so that in go their life to see another day. But now this food, the way you they take share and not be like that. So me the advice where I will give is say, if father wake it, because the father we may they refer to now, I be our leader, I be our government. So if father wake it plenty children, as you bring this bread come, the way he's supposed to be, you're supposed to put this bread for center, say okay, you take, so that the equation might go balance.
Okay.
So for now, waiting me, I want to advise the leaders, may them look at this thing just the way I talk am.
Okay.
Say this thing now for anybody. So because now house, Nigeria na our house. So now house, this one na food where they our house. So everybody supposed to chop on the way.
And the food where they our house is supposed to reach everybody.
Everybody and equally.
Okay.
So everybody have to be carried along. Because definitely if some other people feel say okay, this thing now only these people, especially any day where they bring come, you chop, you make una relax. I go still bring more bread. See, they know they
that
do
kind of
things
thing
like
dey
that.
bring confusion.
Yes.
It go make some people feel like say they don't like us, some go say they like us.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now waiting they be that.
Okay. Now wetin you get for your leaders be that,
Yes.
as in the advice, ba?
Yes.
Okay, you do well. And as the story be like this, we dey go into the number 2 story where we get for house today about the plenty things where they happen for inside Naija, our country. So the number 2 where we get for here be say, as you be citizen for this country now, wetin you feel say, okay, like now when everybody say job no dey for this country, people dey complain say no government job no dey for this country, they go run go outside country, another people country again, and for that place they go just take advantage say these people where they run come our place come find job, make we dey do with them as we like. So this kind case now, if job no dey, wetin you advise Nigerian youth to dey do in case where you never get job? Because no be say they no go get, they go get, but the time wey they go get, make e no be say maybe the women go feel be say as job no dey, make I dey do another thing. The boys too go say, okay, if job no dey, make I dey do night runs. If I say night runs, you know wetin I mean ba? So for that kind case now, because if money no dey for hand, na problem. So as the job no dey, where they go dey pay them money, wetin you advise youth to do as they dey wait for the job?
Anyway, before I go even bring out my advice, I also have to defend the youth first.
Okay.
Because right now, me, I fall into category of youth.
I dey say I'm like that.
I no be old man.
You don't old at all. You still dey young.
I still the wrong thing. So the truth be say, nobody, all of us wey dey here, like me, I don't work at so many countries. Okay. And I don't see so many things. Okay. Out there too, things no dey easy. But at least the environment, the things where their government don't put in order for them. Only that one go fit help you. Where we say if you want help yourself, except you no want help yourself. So what me I dey try talk now be say, like why I say make I first defend the youth first. No be say I go just begin advise them.
You want water the ground first.
Nobody we go one just stay like this, say he no one work, he no one do anything. Although we get some other people, but no be Naija youth. The Naija youth where I know we say we believe in hustle. Because now when you go out, you will not say yes to the hustle. So but wetin make a lot of our youth where we say, okay, for instance now, you will be youth, you say, okay, now make I go learn handwork.
Yes.
You go learn handwork, finish. And when you learn that handwork, let's say in a salon you go learn, you know say when you finish, you go buy a hair dryer. If na barbing you go learn, you know say you go buy clipper. You got to buy generator because we no get light. You go pay for shop. Yes. You go pay for NEPA bill. Even though you know they
come buy chairs.
You go buy chairs. You go buy all those things. You understand? So now, if to see our government, we dey try on our own, say okay, let's say okay, now we get light. Okay. You as a youth, when you go learn that thing finish, you know say light no go be a problem.
Yes.
You know say okay, any other small things, amenities where government supposed to provide for you, they don't provide. Now it's only left for you, make you go learn
the work.
When you go learn now, if there is any things where any bank where if you approach, even collect small money, where we say then fee set up those things where you need for you for you, and then along the line, as we dey work, the bank will collect the money.
Okay.
Then as the bank they collect that money, within time now, before you know, you go don't pay the money where bank being set those things for you. For instance, if na chair where you sit down, make you be saying na that bank na then buy the chair for you. They don't give you the money directly. Now the bank na buy the chairs for you. Now then buy clipper for you. And the money where they use them, it dey paper. Okay. So as you they work, then if they give you small money where you go take to maintain yourself. But still you get money where you will pay back to that bank. Then before you know now, you don't complete that money, automatically that shop don't be caught. Come your own. Any money where they come up from that shop, you go they use and they take care of yourself. You don't go look for government money again. So now those things with me, I think I go feel even advise the government made them look into those things to see how we can take help our youth. No be say you no one work no one. No, there are work that pay money more than even the government job.
Yes.
But just create those environment for our youth. Made them okay. Like for instance, this NYC way we they do now. If you finish school, all the people will go NYC. You're supposed to know say they don't pass through school be that before they go that place.
Yes.
Why not that 3 weeks where they do for camp? Make them to be 6 months.
Okay.
As they did that place that 6 months, so already give them field where they say anybody go learn trade.
Okay.
As then they learn that trade, so if this one say na tailoring one learn within that 6 months,
you go learn the tailoring.
They don't learn them very well, and that allow way then they pay them 18 something. Then go still they pay them for that 6 months.
Okay.
As they come out, so those things where you learn, you go one at least practice those things.
Practice them.
So for sure, as then they come out, so they go with that thing. If they give them certificate where they say that thing go fee, give them room where they fee go collect loan. Although in Nigeria we did, some people feel even go collect that money spender, but all what they need. As then they come out from that NYC, so if not this trade you learn, as you they come out, so make them make sure say then set those things up for you. As they set that thing up for you, so you go they work they pay until a period of time. So within yourself, you no go play with that thing, because why? You go want pay that money so that you go go own that shop. Now you will know say you be oga of yourself. So even if along the line you can't get job, you can't get another government job, already you get a backup business.
Okay.
Where if you still they face you money.
Where if you be safe money no dey your hand.
Yes.
That one go they give you money.
Yes. So but let me just quickly conclude the advice where you say make I give you. What do me I want advise you now say. Even though we no get those environment, government no create those environment for us. When we no give up, when we they think of okay, what can we do for ourselves? Instead of to just sit down like this.
Where life go continue.
Yes. So what can we do for ourselves now? Because as the thing don't be like this, we no go sit down. We don't they sit down since now. We don't they sit down to wait to say, make this thing don't they better. Rather, the government where we they talk about, if then they want to enjoy themselves, then go waka go Dubai. Maybe say everything they in order for them. Then go enjoy their life. And you know go sit down like this, till as it be now, so it will be. So now, if by special grace of God, nothing do your leg, nothing do your hand, and you get brain, because every Niger youth who I know we sharp die. So as you get brain, so use that brain. But just see now, make them produce like this phone where they bring out now, where this phone will just come out now. If they bring this phone called Niger now, they will way do them. If you carry them, no be saying a lie, be lie. If you carry them like this phone now, saying a London produce them now, and as they produce them for that company, if this phone spoil, for London, there you go find mechanic you go have. The only thing where you go do now, you go bring them back to the company. Now the company go fix them. But believe me, carry the phone come before the phone reach Niger. Carry and come. Say maybe you come from London, the phone spoil. Carry and go to Niger here. Now see them. You will see our boys and go fix them. Sharply then go run out for you.
And you see that thing like that.
So you see, we sharp. We get all those things, even though we no get.
But we did try.
Need to push, but we did try. So, what to me are the even one advice Niger used to say, we know wait me we go do first, we'll see. We'll start to think of how we go produce those things, how we go do them by ourselves, because we get the talent. Now to just sit down and start making use of the talent, and be our problem.
Okay, sorry, make I carry you go back small. Like that's the way they talk, say maybe they allow some people they stay for like instead of 3 months, maybe they stay for 6 months to learn some small thing for their head, so that they go manage themselves in case where we go up no come, they go take the help themselves, make life they go front. So what if government, because say as we sharp for things where you talk, as you talk about Nigeria, you say we sharp for brain. Some people no sharp. If it be say they go arrange that thing for them now, maybe if na boy now, if it be say okay, since now people do this thing, I no suffer for them, because I will tell you something about some Nigerians now. Say anything where they no suffer for, some more, no be all they know they take am serious. So if it be say after they open this kind thing, so if government provide all those things now, they come they do like that. If any of them know they serious, where it come be say you just chop the whole thing, because some fit begin they pack the chairs and the clipper, all those kind of things, they sell am one by one, say that they broke. Now English be that. If you ask anybody now say why you sell this thing, go say I dey broke. So if anybody misbehave for that kind of thing now, you know using sense where it can't fall down again. Wetin you want make dem do for that kind of case? Make dem forget the person, make e dey on im own dey suffer, be make dem reduce, make government still help am arrange for another one.
No, if you say then set up things, although we have people like that, before you will see a graduate that go through school, we don't suffer.
Yes.
Because if the people where we dey talk about now people wey be say when you see them, you know say them suffer. Just like me too, we sit down here too. You know, so where back there, where be say school fees before I pay them, I know how they pay me for body. Where we say even our own clearance to go hustle the money come do na wahala. So like people where their papa get the money, where they go to school. Now them things like that you go see say they're no serious.
Okay.
But person will know how he be for body. When you set up such things for him, he no go play with them, except na cost where they cost him. Now me to tell you, you understand? Because why? Now there's no way where the person will say now because say him broke now him sell, because definitely those things now something will be say anyhow he be, anyhow he backed, anyhow any day. No matter how small that business dey, small thing go enter in pocket.
Okay.
Where we say even if na interview one go, if na waiting one do, him go do one.
Okay.
You understand? So and if government fit even here look into this matter and set them up like that, it go help us. And the another thing where me I know be say for this country, why something like that it go even be difficult to come through because of the kind of attitude that we possess inside this country. Because even if you tell person say make him go set up those things like that, believe me, now the people, for instance na NYC, the person where they say they put them in charge of those things, when they talk of sell, now then go sell them. Because yes, if we want to set up those things to teach those boys, government fee provide all those things.
Yes, okay.
But the thing no go fit reach people wey supposed to use those things learn. Rather you go see somebody go call one mechanic from outside, say oh boy, get one tools wey those people supply come home. They never even use them for Nigeria before. I go sell and bring money to collect them. So even if government set up those things, let there be a proper monitoring where they monitor those things. Say okay, like if na this studio they set up, make people they come check out every day. Say okay, these lights they are still intact, the television, everything they okay. You understand? So but the thing where they kill us here, because if na like you go now, if you see they set up something beautiful like this, 10 years when you come, the thing will still be like this. Rather even then go say this one wey dey this year, say e don dey look old, then go change and then go bring the one wey dey on board now.
Okay.
So you see, by doing that, people wey they can't even learn, then go they meet up with wetin dey happen in the world. If no be so, something where them bring come now where you learn, next year another new one don't come again. So in the next 10 years, they know they use that one. But we here, now that the same thing, they even take the still teach you again.
Okay.
So all those things, if it happen, that is if it happen. No. If it happen, I go advise government, say as you set up that thing, make sure say you monitor it. And even the business itself, when you set up that business, make sure say you get a monitoring team that every week, those are the people that are in charge of collecting the money that those children they make. Do you understand? So those people they go around, they check all those things where government buy for those children. then they enter until when you don't work, don't pay that thing. And believe me, we in Nigeria here, if that kind of thing happen, me, I know our people, they will definitely deliver.
Okay.
They will work day and night to make sure say na then get this thing. So because okay, take example like this hire purchase where they do here for Nigeria here. Like Okada, then will give Okada say na hire purchase, then will give you motor say make you the drive, you will come the balance till when you pay finish, you go carry the car.
The car.
Give them 3 months now. You go see how they even see how they maintain the car, because they no go even want
Police case.
they no go want spoil the car. The car go still dey new till
Okay,
they
because
pay.
it will later be
Yes,
their
now
own.
till they pay.
Okay.
Before they return, before you they go, if they pay now, they no say the car now their own now. So you go see the car go still dey as it be.
Okay.
So if they know say man this thing no be say na me get am, still as it be so no be me get am. Now government still get this thing, but it will later become my own. They no go play with am.
Okay, as the matter be like this, the way where you dey take advise our youth, I just dey feel like say you get better mind for this country. How you go take feel? Maybe if you hear bad news now, say those Fulani people, say these days no be Fulani, they even no be only Fulani they kill people again. You just hear say those bad people can't enter one place, they don't kill person today. If you hear that kind of bad news, how will they do you for body? Because the people where they kill, no be say you know them, no be say na your village. But how you they feel?
My dear sister, if you hear bad news, anything bad, you know how it be for body.
No be for everybody. Some people feel here say they slaughter people for ground now. Once they see them for television, they will say, this one not be my village, oh. Thank God, oh, it no concern me. Well, but for you now, how you they feel?
Like Nigeria here now, where you and I dey, you know say no part where you feel say this part dey you save. Because if you from Abuja now, they drive say you dey go Lagos, you go dey fear now until when you reach
Lagos
before you go happy. If you dey from Edo, they come Abuja. Now the same thing. If you from any part of this country, yeah? So now the same thing. So because of that, anytime when you hear anything bad, say it happen here, you know supposed to be happy, because now human being be that. And those people now people will be say then leave their house, then get plan, then get destination, but along the line something will cut them short. Okay. Say they no feel rich. So if anytime when you hear bad news, now something where be say like me, any day where I hear the thing they pain me, they enter my body very well. Okay. Because I no get another country past this Nigeria where they see so. That's why me, even if I travel to another country, the time with me I dey go, I dey get one choice. Don't leave Nigeria. You go see mouth where I go to live. But just give me 4 days for that country. It will don't tire me, they prepare me for body like say make I come back.
Come back to your country.
Because I don't get another place again.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful advice. And again, I won't tell you now, this question I will ask you, just see I'm like say, maybe they can't carry you, say, make you can't be in charge of this country now. Maybe if you can't be the leader of one country like that, this problem of insecurity everywhere where be say, I hear say some people know they even pass through Kaduna Road again because fear. They feel just come out say, oh yeah, everybody stop, carry them waka enter bush. And if your people no get this money to pay, they go kill you for that place. So people know they waka for road again, and be the insecurity. So if you dey in charge of any country, what you go do to settle this kind of thing? Make people know they for fear. Say you won't go market if you dey fear, say they go kidnap you.
Yeah, my sister, my own country. Na him me I want even talk about now, because they make we forget about say if I be in charge of another country.
Okay.
If I be in charge of my own country, we say problem full ground everywhere. So anyway, like the thing be say, as a citizen of a country, you no suppose to dey fear when maybe the next person wey wan pass, you go just look the person, you go begin fear. Now me, if I happen say now my country be this, I think there are some things where we say we need to call the people, say, you come. More will sit down. More will reason am. Waiting be this problem. If na waiting talk fit solve am, we go solve am. If na waiting talk no fit solve am, if na waiting all of us go join hand, more fight. If na a group of people to cause this thing, more fight this group of people. Okay. But if na something wey be say na just because all this while, like, okay, sorry, let me make mention of Boko Haram. This Boko Haram wey they see, where they disturb us. So they don't reach years now.
That thing don't take.
I never see where they sit down say, Idoma people make una come, Yoruba people make una come, TV people make una come, Igbo people make una come, Hausa people make una come, Igala make una come. When we sit down, if na meeting, I go call that meeting. Make us start from that place. When we discuss, waiting be the problem, because now I make at times me, if I dey look at this insecurity where all of us they shout, so I believe see the thing e get one person where waiting then they do now, then they deliver for them, and because of that, the person no go want talk reach that side.
Okay.
If no be so, it don't reach where first of all we first do this sit down, let's discuss this thing. This thing don't they get too much. Waiting we go do. If me I be leader, I believe say if I make those calls, everybody will know say that thing don't pay me. But if I be leader, where we say all those things they happen, I come forward. You get people where they in charge of all my military and the rest. If those things where they happen in the country, I put you in charge. If na police, I put you say, okay, you will guide the citizen, make thief, warrior and the rest, make it know they take place. If na military, you were there in charge this thing. I put you here so that if any external forces they come in to come disturb the life of the citizen, now we go protect them. So, but now if it happens, say the external forces where they come, because like this Boko Haram, most of them no be say we don't hear different story about them. Some say no be Nigeria, some are saying they are Nigeria, so we don't know anyone again. So as it be now, maybe we just take and say na external forces they come, because the kind of gun where they use, no be we manufacture the gun here, and the kinds of weapons where they use, even we way the Nigeria, we know they use them. So that shows that they get another power where they push them.
Okay.
So to me, if I put you in charge, and then those things they happen, and these people they push, then they even collect some part of our land. So you were there in charge, I go sack you. Because na assignment where I give you with that.
And you know, deliver.
Those people then they gather. Those people, before they bring their weapons in, they must communicate with somebody. Then go tell person and go say, okay, they here, wait for us. They here, we will collect them. You drop back here. You na sleep when they sleep. All those things, it gets the way when I feel supposed to get those informations. And then you will tackle those things. So if na me, if I happen say na me be the leader of this country, the number one thing I go first do na to call the whole people when we put our head together first. Calling the whole people means say call different tribes within Nigeria, from different zones. We sit down, this thing once scatter our country. And by doing that, even person will be say him they enjoy what they do before. Him will know say man, the remaining people they know they happy with what they do. And because of that, that thing will even change in mind. So if I try that one, it no work, then the next option where I go do and be this fight where they did the fight scenes. And that fight self, it gets so many things where they inside the fight, where we say as a leader you're supposed to tackle those things. like things where I tell you, so how these people they bring their equipment and the rest. So we don't see plenty story for newspaper now. Plenty story where we say if only that story where we dey hear, this one not supposed to reach
as a rich
like this. But which means somebody they tell us lie. So if I happen to be in charge of this country, I think for this insecurity, those are the things that me I feel can't do together before. Because I believe say waiting this dialogue go fit even to muzzle no fit do am. So now the truth be that.
Okay. So as the matter be so, you know say the way where you dey take reason this thing now no be so everybody for outside they take reason am. So as you don't even dey talk your own for here like this, people where they watch too go just put their own. Then we go say as we go dey take reason. As him talk so say make it good, make person they bring people together. I mean that they reason together and so that they take fight matter. Oh, so as you don't talk so anything where you get to know say this country go better, make you to put them, make we they say and they reason and together. You don't try where we as the matter be so thanks for being part of us today. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
So the matter too plenty now the one way we fit do today be that, and now here we go draw the curtain today. Thanks for being with us, and I still remain your host Hettie Justus. Bye for now.